the 18th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hokies will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Clemson's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Pocket starts to collapse. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Hokies offense will take the field for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Looking to pass, it's Drones. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a gap. It's Tootin. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up.
Touchdown, Hokies! They grab the early lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Snagged in the middle. It's Randall. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Hokies line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. On the return, it's Brown. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. To the air, it's Klubnik. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Feeling some heat. Makes the catch. It's Maffa. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Running it back, it's Heath. And the returner is stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tootin. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line with this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he could carve up this defense.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He wants to throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made after the first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Quick completion on the out route.
And on that out-breaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hokies. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to move it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll throw it on first down. Time to take a shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. First down, 10 yards to go. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're bringing heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. And what a throw to get it in there. And they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. tell you, he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Drones. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Shotgun snap on third down. He caught it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They want to run this quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Looking to throw. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
To the air on first down. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. Lead is huge. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Wants to throw. It's Drones. He's got his man. Makes guys miss. That's what he does as he's out to the 20. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Got it in the middle. It's Heath. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Hokies want to move quickly.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Hokies have moved it inside the 20. They keep attacking through the air. Keeps looking downfield. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast.
Touchdown, Hokies! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to add another.
Number 33 with the carry.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Tigers are rolling down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. He's going to take off. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Clemson will send the punt team out.
Number 39 in punt formation to kick it away.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And we're about look at this hooky offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Maffa. Still running at the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers...
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting game. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. New Mexico is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it on the right. And he's running in the open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll start this drive firing. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And he's knocked down.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Virginia Tech, 49.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 17, set to kick it off.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese.
He lost one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's going to pass. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They're trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And
he's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab on the right. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
For the offense.
Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw it. He'll take another shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
57, Clemson, 7.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Lane. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And he added the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
64, Clemson, 7.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from a lot.
He's going to throw deep right side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
First down.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation.